Hey friends, thanks so much for joining me today on another video. So today I'm going to go over my 2023 goals. New year, same me. So I'm very realistic on the fact that the habits that I have built up here going into this year are things that I'd like to stack on. I'm not gonna be this brand new person into 2023, but I am going to utilize this motivation to continue on and build on the habits that I already have. So my first goal is to read 24 books this year. Last year I was able to read 12 while working full time. Now I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I do hope that I'll be able to complete 24 books and kind of be more consistent with that reading. My next thing is that I'd like to be more intentional during nap time. So my son currently naps for about 2 hours, and sometimes I feel like I kind of waste those 2 hours, or I don't use those 2 hours to the best that I could. So I would like to do some personal development, some devotional time, some things that kind of feed into things that I enjoy doing, so that when he wakes up, I feel like I'm refreshed and better able to be a mom for the rest of the day, as opposed to kind of feeling like I wasted that time. The next thing that I would like to continue to do is continue to show up for myself with loving movement. So instead of thinking of exercise as something that I have to do or as a punishment, it's actually just telling myself that I love myself and that I'm willing to invest into this body that God has given me. So lately I have been going after my husband gets out of work to walk for 30 minutes in the evening. This is wonderful. It's in a gym. I live in northern Michigan, so it's always warm in there. I never have to worry about the weather being a factor. So I'm going to continue to show up for myself in that way. Probably also adding a little bit of strength training in there as well, but just dipping my toes in. And again, it's going to be a loving thing to my body. It's not a punishment or anything that I have to do. It's something that I want to do. I would like to explore northern Michigan through hiking. So we've recently moved to northern Michigan. Hiking is really a passion of mine. I love walking. I love hiking. And so I want to get more acquainted with the paths and the trails near me and really utilize those and take in the wonderful area that I now live in and just get to know that more. I'd like to continue to listen to my body with my hunger and full cues, my tired cues, those kinds of things. I feel like as Americans, we can be very out of touch with our bodies. We live very loud lifestyles, and I really want to listen to myself. Do I need to rest? Am I thirsty? Am I full at the end of a meal? And I still have half my plate. Am I listening to that? I really just want to be in tune with that. I'm doing this next goal with my sister-in-law. I would like to walk 500 miles. So she is going to be walking 1,000 miles. That's a little bit too high for me, but 500 miles is just high enough that I know it will stretch me and I will push to reach that goal, but it's not something that's going to overwhelm me. So that kind of goes along with the loving movement. Any of those miles are going to go directly towards this 500 mile goal, as well as the hiking. I will count that towards the 500 mile goal as well. Now, the last goal that I have is kind of a family goal. So there is a wonderful podcast called the 1,000 Hours Outside podcast, and they also have an Instagram page, and they are empowering families to get outside together. And I just love this movement. Their podcast has a lot of really encouraging information on it. And so we are going to start a 1,000 Hours Outside challenge. Now, I'm realistic that that's a big goal. I only have a 2-year-old son, so him being outside, it's not like I can send him outside to play alone. This is a family event. So we are going to shoot for 100 hours outside this year. And if we surpass that, great, then we'll start over and we'll do another 100-hour goal. But we're just going to be more intentional with being outside. So even in the winter, when the days are above freezing, we bundle up and we go out together for 30 minutes or whatever that looks like, to be more intentional with getting outside, connecting with nature, and really just enjoying God's creation. So these are my simple goals for 2023. I'm not trying to be a new person. Like I said in the beginning, I'm just trying to continue to develop myself and to become just one step healthier, one step more mindful, and one step more educated. So thank you so much for joining today. I really enjoyed our conversation. I would love to hear what your goals are for 2023, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks so much.